Oh god, that's loud. Hi! My plugs have been plugged. Let's just have that nice and much further down. I may have been like just for now because that may have been like an accidental surge. Like I may have just turned it on like during a surge. Hi Absol, hope you enjoy the game that I'm gonna be playing, which looks fun as heck. But also intimidating, I guess, is a word for it, especially because I hella overthought all of Cloudpunk, which is so that's kind of funny. Let's just make sure that everything is like working as I would like it to. Before we start, just checking like stuff on the Twitch dashboard. I have currently 1 bottle, 2 bottle of water, also a Diet Coke, but I'm not going to be drinking that for a little bit. Yep, still got those. Okay, so I should be good to go over to the stream manager bit. Yep. Awesome. Alright. Oh, right, I completely forgot about this. Very extremely intelligent. Very bad with people. Knows interesting facts. Comes up with original ideas. Extremely physical. Interacts with the world through his body. Gets things done, but dumb as a fucking rock. Very psychological. A magnetic personality, but unstable. Might begin to lose his mind. Fascinating. Let's look at the... Okay. I kind of like the idea of not being particularly strong, but at least a little bit agile, and then like and then I have like, let's go 4413, I think is how we're gonna go. Like average ability to move, not very strong, but like sensitive and emotionally intelligent, and also just plain intelligent. I think that will go pretty good to me. I think that sounds good. Especially given like what I've seen of this game, I kind of want to be like smart, but also just normally. But I kind of want to be like smart in the 2 ways, and then like Motorix is as like an average. I don't. From what I've seen of this game, being able to like punch and be a strong, I don't know, doesn't seem like the most fun way to do this, to me at least. I'm gonna go with this for now. And we can select a signature skill. Drama, play the actor, lie, and detect lies. Cool for undercover cops, thespians of the stage, and psychopaths. Drama urges you to treat the world as a stage and on it to perform. It enables you to lie, to concoct the most elaborate and wonderful stories, to take on ingenious personas, and perform acts of stagecraft in an entertaining amalgam of forbery and deceit. As well, it enables you to see through would-be actors and their false antics. If they lie, you'll know immediately. At high levels, drama may render you an insufferable thespian, prone to hysterics and bouts of paranoia. For to know the world is a stage is to know the truth is a vanity. However, with low drama, you cannot lie or discern whether when others lie. Okay. Go to Party Planet. Love and be loved by drugs. Let the body take control, threaten people. Raise the hair on your neck, tune into the city. Straighten your back, keep your poker face. Master machines, pick locks and pockets. Savoir-faire. Speak under their noses, stun with immense panache. Unbearable show-offs. Urges you to be better than you are. It urges you to be disco. Slip by others in Samarin boxing style, then tumble out the back with unexpected acrobatics. It enables you to move with silent footsteps, to groove with a good beat, and to lift useful evidence off perps without them noticing. It also makes you a cooler cop whose athletic flair will certainly impress the citizenry. At high levels, will make you king of cool, which as much to say the most stylish douchebag in Revachol. Nobody will see you until you're ready to be seen, and then they'll get the full treatment, whether they want it or not. At low levels, however, you'll be a bumbling, feckless cop, unable to catch a pair of keys thrown by your partner without losing an eye. Reaction speed, perception, hand-eye coordination. I think I want to have like one of these ones as like my go-to set like skill. I mean, obviously I'm not going to be good at any of these. I'm going to be a weak little baby, but at the same time empathy. Cool for judges of character, interviewers, and interrogators. Empathy breaks into the souls of others and forces you to feel what's inside, and enables you to notice social cues others may miss, perhaps a hidden sadness you could coax out a little more, a strange joy from someone who should be bereaved, or a hidden resentment that could return to harm you later. At high levels, empathy really puts you in other people's shoes. You'll cry for their sorrows, punch walls to relieve their angers, and be an even more unstable cop. With low empathy, however, you'll be ungainly beast, unable to talk to anyone without upsetting them. Cool for sane people. Urges you to be a good guy to others and to yourself. It enables you to resist temptation, be it in a bottle, between a pair of legs, and at the end of an iron barrel. Volition gives you the will to finish the investigation, proving your morale, one of the two health pools in the game. Okay, that's That's physical health, that's mental health, that's... yeah. Oh, uh-oh. That was weird. I think what I want to do is one of these down here, because I'm gonna be pretty okay at these, I think. Like I have a like, they're not like my main ones, but they're still gonna be kind of chiming in a little bit. I want to be good at like, what's hand-eye coordination? At high levels, makes you deadly, supposing you've a weapon in your hand, but once you do, hand-eye coordination will compel you to take the shot, even if it's not the best approach. No! Perception takes in every detail of the physical world, enough to overwhelm all but the strongest mind. You are going to miss out on everything, after all. I'm gonna go with perception. I think is gonna be like my main one. Oh wait, I think I see what I'm. I think I see what I'm not understanding. I have a, because of these points, I can up these things to a maximum of X. So like, I think I'm getting. I think I'm understanding that a little bit at least. Still, that sounds... I think perception. If Call of Cthulhu has taught me anything, having a good perception is literally the best thing you could ever have. Because you gotta spot hidden so many times. And also listen sometimes, but spot hidden all of the time. So we're gonna go with perception, I think. I'm gonna take my first sip of water, because that's a good sign. I haven't even gotten to the actual dialogue. Okay. Let's go. The Furies are at home in the mirror. It is their address. Something, something, I didn't see the rest. Begin.
There is nothing.
Oh.
Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore. Ever. Never, ever.
Never, ever, ever?
Never, ever, ever, baby.
Okay, I'll keep on non-existing then.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
What was that about the X something?
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful. A ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
Okay, but I wanted to know about the X something. What?
Ex-love. Ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you've suffered to get here. some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyss of pelagic zone.
You know, you make a good point. Alonzi, never let me go, please.
Alright, nothing down to fuck all, borough.
Look, I'm tired of being this type of animal. Who gives a shit?
Not you. Your days of giving a shit and being that type of animal are over.
Wait, no, I need to belittle myself instead.
Do you really?
I do. Let me off.
You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much on yourself, got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
Inland Empire. Fear. Apprehension. You should ask what's out there. Tell me, what's waiting for me?
There's this giant ball there. And evil apes. And the evil apes are juking it out on the ball. You're one of them. It's basically all just evil apes juking it out on a giant ball.
How small are the apes?
Infinitesimally small.
Well, what about the ball? How big is that?
You can't even make out it's a ball when you're joking it out. It's that large.
And this duking it out I keep hearing about, what's that?
Vying for resources. It's just a stupid expression you picked up somewhere. The part of the presentation you want to take home with you is this. You have to beat the other evil apes in the face. Or you lose.
That sounds pretty fucking depressing, actually.
Yes, it is. And you drowned in that sadness a long time ago.
Roll that back a bit. What do you mean drowned?
You lost.
The sound outside. You recognize it. It's a Kupri Kanema motor carriage. Oh, please tell me those are boxers. Okay, we have boxers on at least. Okay, so we can do that at any time. Okay, there's a zoom in, zoom out function. Okay, I have to toggle with the right stick. I found my disco-ass blazer. This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan and the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades. Or has it been consigned there as a punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck. so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world. I'm gonna try and grab it. I did it! You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap! It's released from the blade. Warning! 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 The necktie is no longer contained. Item gained. Horrific necktie. What you have in your hand is a fantastically colorful necktie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose. If it's your friend, why was it up there? Who ties their friend to a ceiling fan? Maybe this thing is dangerous somehow. An ominous, foreboding feeling fills you as you look at the tie. A terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photons burning a hole in your brain. Yeah, bring it on. Oh, fuck. Oops. Bad idea. Bad idea. Did I die? Wait. You feel something in your chest. An unnatural pressure. It's spreading to your left arm. Your jaw. So, I'm guessing this is bad. Very, very bad. This is the end. Bad. Okay, but I'm gonna try and at least try and remain conscious. All you feel is pain and weakness. You have to surrender now. We all do. It gets so dark. You don't even see her face like you always thought you would. You only see pain and fear. Less than half an hour, I have died.
Of the RCM passed away yesterday. His death, though abrupt, did not come as a surprise to those who knew him. He was the heaviest drinker I'd ever met. Captain Ptolemy Price, the deceased superior officer, commented. That ain't easy on the ticker. He loved his liquor, sure, said Detective Chester McLean, friend and colleague. But I think before he ever had a heart attack, his heart was broken. According to an official statement given by the RCM, the officer was on the brink of solving a murder case.
I have died less than 30 minutes into the game. Son of a bitch. I don't think I saved either. Shit. Excuse me. I am gonna make the exact same character though. Jesus Christ. Hey, Derail. Disco Elysium. I once got a game over from failing to grab the necktie off the fan. I grabbed the necktie, but I turned on the ceiling fan, and that killed me because I had a heart attack.
Ever in an audience amount of time, pal.
I know.
There. No ball of meat. No lump. Coming right up, sir. Smooth. Do you really?
I don't know if this will be different. Yeah, let me
I
off.
wouldn't like it if I...
Yeah.
There's this... You can't even make out it's a... Infinitus. Fine for resources. It's... Yes.
Okay, we're back. Jesus Christ. That was beautiful. I am so happy that that's what happened immediately. Oh, I have exactly 1 physical health. That's gonna be really bad, I think, actually. So, you see this horrific necktie. What happened is I turned on the ceiling fan. Or not the ceiling fan, I turned on the light to the ceiling fan, and, it was too bright, and I made the mistake of being like, oh, yeah, I got the instant heart attack game over because I didn't turn off the fan. I'm gonna try this again. I did it! Woohoo! Yep. And then I'm gonna do this again, but it's because I can turn it but I'm gonna do this again, but it's because no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not gonna do the thing that instantly killed me. Pull on the fan. The fan blades come squeaking to a halt. Okay, bye. Pants. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. You hear a jingle. The keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. I'll fish them out then. It says, whirling in rags on the aluminum keyring. There is a single key on the ring, and the number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door. Awesome! This magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. Looks like someone tore out the tape while the song was playing. This reel-to-reel tape player is still on, rolling empty. Oh yeah, we're looking great. Okay, we'll go over here to look at the window. The window stands broken in the frame. Cold wind blows in. Let's assess the damage. The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside. Did I break the window with my own hands? A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent. What did this then? More likely a projectile held in than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back from after impact. I promise I'll get better at reading this. Is this the size of the impact? It's too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist. Like the green shoe that's on the hat rack in the corner, which, coincidentally, is missing its friend. Congratulations, you smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you can still find the other on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room. I should go get that shoe. A cool wind gushes in. Your toes curl up from the cold. It's definitely odd playing this on controller, I must say. Words fail to describe how rank it smells in here. They should have sent a poet. You see bottles in the bathtub, wine, beer, and sweet liqueurs. Hey, we're dressed. That's not how you do it. Okay, I can do that. That's fun. Oh, those are not how I should do that. Okay, that's how I can do that. Got it. Oh god, you weren't kidding. It's like 5 +1 Inland Empire, +1 Esprit de Corps, Conceptualization, and +1 Suggestion, +1 Savoir Faire, and +1 Electrochemistry. The mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Hot water sprays from the base and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor. Wait, really? Nothing? Really. All recollection of the person you are, the world, the people in your life, and even the world you're in has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol. This was no mere night of drinking. It was a deluge of world-ending proportions. I'm gonna wipe the mirror. As you slowly reach your hand toward the surface of the mirror. Abort! You clearly have not thought this through. You wouldn't like what you will see there, and you will never unbecome it. You know, maybe I should touch it first, just to make sure there's nothing, like, wrong with my face. Like, there could be something really fucked up, and I don't want to see that just yet. Yeah, there is definitely something wrong with it. What? What's wrong? Where to even begin? There's the bloatedness, then the swollenness. It's like there's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin. At least your tongue is okay? It's not. It's swollen and snail-like, wriggling between your fingers. I'm sorry. Bet you are. Your nose feels like a small balloon in the middle of your face. It hurts when you honk it. It doesn't appear to be a particularly tiny nose either. Not with all the drinks it's absorbed for you. I'm gonna wipe the mirror now. Behold! Behold a man! You have no idea who this thing is, do you? Dear Lord, help me! What is this? Whatever it is, at least it's dead now. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Or, wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? I'm not making it. The face is making itself. Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself. No. You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey? I think it's supposed to look suggestive. I'm afraid it's meant for the ladies. I'm insinuating that I'm vaguely sympathetic. I think it's sort of pulling it off too. It's in a sad has-been kind of way. There's some charm to it. There might have been 10 years ago. It's a little more than a cadaverous spasm now. I'm gonna try this. Dig deep into your mind to locate the source of the expression. Dang. Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for... Whoop. That's all you know for now. Let the mirror be for now. What? There we go. Do do. Oop. Okay, so over here it'll show me checks that I haven't been able to pass. Or checks that I can retry at least. Hey, what if we just don't make it out of the room? Like this whole stream, what if we just spend the entire stream unable to get out of the room? I keep doing that. That's what I'm trying to do. Where is that other shoe? Where are you? That's a Space Jam, the first one. Oh, we're fine. I thought I was gonna trip on that. Hey, Nep, how you doing? We are hung over, and it is... I keep entering the pause menu instead of any other menu, but... Okay, I think we can get out of the door now. Hey, we're free. There's something on the table. Can I... Oh, I am. This is an entirely... I can make it a voice-acted game. However, I am being foolish, and I'm attempting to voice-act it for now. I'm gonna take another sip of water right the fuck now, though. This is chill music. It's like one of those things that you'll see on like Tumblr and stuff of like this song, but you're in another room, so it's really faint. This song, but you're hearing it from another room on a windy day or something like that. How's everyone doing? I hope y'all are good. Oh. The smell of the sea makes you dizzy. We've regained our shoe. Task complete. Find your other shoe. Gained experience, plus 10. There they both are. Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet. Like two baby crocodiles. How do they fit? Good. They're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told. That's valid. I did turn things down. I did turn things down because I thought it was like, I connected my headphones and it was like really loud for me. Let's up everything by 2. That should be fine. Some of it was already composed. All of it is by British Sea Power. Nice. I'm gonna open up a tab on YouTube and like have that like British Sea Power. I'm gonna have that searched so that I will listen to it later. Okay. Yep, I already did that. I checked it. We're fine. What? Why can't I do that? I can't. Okay, I guess they're too far away. But I can see them, which is something. Police work is tough. You should take some breaks. Talk to strangers, you know, explore. I have no idea how long I'm gonna go for this first stream, but I kind of want to go for like a good long while to like get into it and establish the status quo kind of thing.
Hello, officer.
Hello, ma'am.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
Classier, Miss Orange, disco dancer? Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28. Turn your bloated face away from her beauty and just keep walking. Officer? Am I military personnel?
No.
She seems perplexed by your question. There's only one solution to this. You're a businessman. Wait, I know! I'm a businessman, right? Chief Executive Officer. That's gotta be it. The young woman shakes her head slowly. Okay, Chief Technical Officer?
No. You're a police officer, sir.
You're shitting me.
I'm not. Unless you've been shitting us all this time.
All this time?
You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
What business would that be?
I couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
No. Why don't I remember being a cop or anything else? Could be because of the drinking. She raises an eyebrow. The cigarette sizzles. She hasn't had the time to put her makeup on. This is her morning cigarette. She looks tired. Her beauty waning faster than it ought to at her age. Who in their right mind would let me be an officer of the law? Don't be so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police officer. A glib remark. Don't let it stand. Assert yourself. Actually, I can see why they would entrust me with the law. I have the right character. A fondness for contradictory statements? No, I get these tidbits of information sometimes, like little facts like trivia. Gives me a detective-y vibe. No, I had thrown my shoe out of the window. I deduced this from the direction of the shards. No, I get these. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Of course. She pulls on her cigarette. She remains unconvinced. Okay. I should get going now. Of course. She puts out her cigarette. Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here. Something stirs in you as she's about to go. Call it an instinct, a need. The need to ask questions. It's like you've said the words a million times before. She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes. What if I don't want to ask questions? You're a cop, Harry. It is unnatural of you not to want to ask questions. You don't have to. No one is forcing you to be a cop. Wait, I had some questions for you before you go. What do they have against the police here? The dock workers are pretty cocky. They don't think they're police and they think they're police enough. At least here on the coast. I can't say about the rest of the city. Your room is almost next to mine. Did you hear anything last night? There was the usual ruckus. Loud disco music. Did I have any visitors? I couldn't say. Oh, time's passing by. It's impossible to hear people speaking from over there. She nods towards room number 3. Loud disco music? Oh, yes. Various artists. Ostentatious orchestrations prime among them. She raises her eyebrows, waiting for the name to connect with you. Oh, that. Yeah, whew. The less said about oh, the better. Oh, were huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course. Like 7. Life gets hard, but we go on. I don't know what like the rhythm of that would be. Yeah, we go on all right. I don't know about that. At around 2 o'clock, the disco stopped and there was a change of pace. What happened? A slow, sad song started playing, like organ music on repeat. That went on for quite a while. Some of the time you were yelling along to it. What was I singing? That it doesn't matter anymore, that we're all alone now. It was difficult to tell. The song itself was very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a wounded boar, sir. It was hard to understand what you were singing on top of it. I'm sorry. Don't be. I was going out later anyway. It didn't bother me. Then you started screaming and trashed the place. That's so me? What did I do? A window was smashed. The tape player, probably. The song stopped. The furniture, too. A real destructathon. There was screaming. Then I think you passed out. Was there anything else? There was. I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I may have misheard, but it was sort of memorable. I went out afterwards. Everything was quiet by then, around 4 or 5. And that was it? Where exactly is here? Where am I? You're in a hostel, sir. No, no, no. Where are we? Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? We are in Revachol. Revachol is the disgraced former capital of the world, divided into zones of control under foreign occupation, half a century after a failed world revolution. She is central to our moment. She is central to our moment in time. No, I'm not hungover. I don't drink. The character is hungover. Our character is hungover and an amnesiac, and I am not drunk. I do not drink typically. It's not that I have like an opposition to it. I just don't drink because I don't like the taste of alcohol, and there are very few things that are like able to surpass that horrible taste to me. I am drunk on Earth's drink water. Okay. Yeah, Revachol forever. Forever and ever. Okay, you can go now. Yeah. Glad to have been of assistance. Ooh, that autosave. That autosave fucked with my character with my like game. Got a little dicey. Can I please look at the calendar? The calendar says it's March. The year is 51. Looks like she left a nice long stub in the ashtray. It's still smoking. Okay. I know that if you have certain stats that actually gets something out of you. Like, it becomes a thing. This is the weekend edition of the satirical newspaper Trompe Le Monde. Sous du terre, as they say in France. Huh? What? Nothing from the front page rings a bell. Strange. Okay, that's how I go downstairs. It's gonna be a little bit to get used to the moving around and stuff. It's a little bit wonky. Skill points can also buy new thought cabinet slots or forget old thoughts. I don't know what that means. The speaker is connected to the radio. The music is seasoned with static. Why am I going... Okay. This is where the lyrics would be. You know, for karaoke. You have a mind palace, apparently. I love the music. The soft purr of an electric juicer comes from the kitchen. Someone's working. This is a water cooler. A large bubble is rising to the surface. Why would I take that? The menu has been wiped clean. The only word, Monday, is written on it. Ah, heck, Garf. Ah, heck. Inside you catch a glimpse of union paraphernalia. A strike poster, some red pennants. A sign reads, Mess Hall reserved for union members. Doors open 1600. This royal pinball machine is unplugged. A woman's hand wrote yesterday's menu. Today's starts with a man's handwriting. Gart, the cafeteria manager. A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. That was disdain in his eyes. Even now, he's purposefully ignoring you. Look at the stuffed bird. A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings is broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall. This is a great skua. The seabird is the symbol of for the discovery of the Insulindian Isola, the part of the world you are in right now. The small steel tag says as much. The great skua. I don't know how to say that. Something about it makes you feel bitter. That's this great skua, right?
Look, your buddy is over there.
He looks at the doors where a man in a bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
What do you mean, my buddy? He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead. Something tells me you don't like me very much.
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero cop.
Could the passive property damage upstairs have anything to do with this? You're being sarcastic.
Am I? Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room?
I'm guessing I did not do any of those things.
You're right, you didn't, and it's only taken you 3 days not to.
What have I been doing all that time? Have you seen me around?
No, I haven't seen you around. I'm not always here.
He looks down again and keeps plucking at the bird. Okay. The door is bolted. A sign reads, "Kitchen reserved for personnel until 1300. Summer door closed for the winter. Yeah, that makes sense. Especially, like, considering most of this is glass, it's gotta keep insulated at least somehow.
Hello, sweetie.
Lena, the cryptozoologist's wife. What a
You
title.
shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
She nods toward the man in the orange bomber jacket. A respectable man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. You. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends a hand in greeting. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this. But why? On the sleeve of his bomber jacket, as well as on its back, are the same enigmatic white rectangles as on your blazer. Wait, hold on. Who is he to me? He is your half-brother. Shake his hand.
Hello. I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for your name. This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative, conceptualize. Yeah, let's come up with a name for myself.
Okay then.
Oh, I didn't actually. Fuck. It's hard to tell what's selected for me. I don't know why. He processes the information, then disregards it.
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
What he means is he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied. You mean him? Yeah, I just talked to him.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
Yes, the police. I'm aware that I am a policeman.
Right. And the interviews?
He taps his foot, more out of habit than impatience. What interviews?
At the 57th, we like to prepare an initial list of persons of interest, and then just skim the surface. Prepare the field, get to know the players. You don't do that? Maybe it's not an inter-district practice.
I have not done that, no.
Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case.
Sure thing, sure thing.
Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
No.
So, the body is still in the tree.
This is the first time we detect a wariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
How can you be so sure I'm from the police? I was sent here to meet a detective from Precinct 41. You have the insignia of the Citizens Militia on your sleeve and on your back. He points to your jacket. I suppose you could be impersonating him. You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or forged it. But for now, I'm going to set those possibilities aside. I'm not from the Inspectorate General. Inspectorate General means Internal Affairs. What he's saying is he's not from the Rat Squad. He is and isn't supposed to suspect such things. Ha, you mean the Rat Squad? No need for derogatory terms. They are only doing their job. You said insignia. You mean the white... these white rectangles, you mean? Yes. But they're just white rectangles. They're not just white rectangles. They bear a halogen mark with the letters RCM and the patterns resembling the street grid of Rebshall West. I would ask you to step into the headlights of my motor carriage, but again, it's none of my concern. I just need you to do your job. But shouldn't I have a badge or something? You mean you don't have a badge? It was not on me when I woke up. New task, report your... Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I would advise you to locate it as quickly as possible, but getting the body down should take precedence. But I can't remember anything. I can see you drank last night and the night before, he says after a moment of silence. And that you are still drunk now, but I've seen officers go through worse, much worse. If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby, but as I said, the dead body should be our concern. Okay, let's go. After you, officer. Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever, but by interacting with him. The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
Yes.
He responds tersely.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41.
He looks to you, realizing he still doesn't know your name. I'm gonna say nothing, I think, maybe.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
He looks behind a pile of coasters, finds a slip of paper, and hands it to the lieutenant.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many cafeterias I manage.
I completely forgot about that. I didn't realize that this guy lives in a place that's just named after a type of music. That's great. I love that. Sorry. Yes, I'm new here, but I just moved here from heavy metal, you know. It's a pretty cool place, but I thought there might be more opportunities here in Revachol and not in heavy metal. There's no way that's true. From what I've seen of this game, Revachol is in a bit of a shit.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
So there's a lot of this that's actually already voice acted, and I don't want to just jump over to voice acting. I want to put like my own flavor on it, so I think I'm going to keep like not like letting it be. What am I saying? I think I'm going to keep like them initially speaking is good because it gives me an idea of these people, but also like I don't know. I kind of wish it was oh, my brain. I kind of wish that there was maybe a bit less, like it was like the first couple of lines. But then again, like all things considered, in the grand scheme of things, of all the stuff that of all the dialogue in this game, I guess this is technically only the first couple of lines.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I
It's
said,
9 in the morning now. We've spent an hour.
I used to work here, and I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective.
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions. Right then, questions. I got this. His face expresses profound doubt in your having this. Why did Sylvie go away? She went away because none of your business. Have they not been telling you you're a cop? Am I not a cop? Everything's my business. Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back, and because I asked for her number. That's why Sylvia went away. I hope you appreciate that. Thank you, the lieutenant says. He opens his little notebook at the cover. The number is safely tucked away in a small pocket. Didn't go well? I asked an employee out. She didn't want to come, but felt obliged to. It was a bad idea. Now, what is so goddamn fascinating about that for you? It's got nothing to do with the lynching. This stuff gets on my nerves. I am a feminist. I guess I like to be thorough. Everything has something to do with everything. I don't know, I just went for it. I don't know, this stuff gets on my nerves. I'm a feminist. What? That's right. If there's one thing to know about myself, I am a total, raging feminist. Do you have a phallus in your ear? I said I'm a feminist. That's right. If there's one thing I know about myself, it's that I am a total, raging feminist. And also, regardless of this game, hella trans. Thought gained. Inexplicable feminist agenda. Is that so, Mr. Feminist? He catches the rest before it leaves his mouth, probably thinking it's best not to say anything. You've gained a thought! When this dialogue is over, go to your thought cabinet and internalize it for special bonuses and effects. Where exactly is the body? Behind this building, there's a courtyard. He points to the kitchen behind him. They hoisted him up on the tree there. And how do we get there, then? That's easy. See that door there? He points to the west. First you exit through that, then you go to your right. You should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for keys. The hole is big enough for the friend Conagirian cavalry to fit through. Does he want you to feel guilty of making that hole? It's implied in his voice. So who killed him? I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job. The lieutenant turns the page into the little notebook he's been scribbling in. Are you the bartender? No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager. He's very animated all of a sudden. This is clearly a touchy subject for him. Oh yeah? What's the difference? I have 3 cafeterias I managed. 3. Get over it. Okay, that's it. Task complete. Interview cafeteria manager. Gained experience plus 30. Let's go. Not so fast, Mr. Feminist. He points to you. You owe me 130 real. No one is saying the multi-pattern necktie you found tied to the ceiling fan can talk. No one. It must be merely imagination. But... let's bail! Time to push the eject button! Sounds like a responsibility. You don't like those. He could try to slip away unnoticed. Yeah. I'm sorry, I didn't expect my fucking character to book it and try to and like twirl around to flick him off. One moment you're running like the wind, then you've suddenly turned around and are giving him the finger, furiously, with both hands. Why? The lady in the wheelchair is right behind me, isn't she? Why did I do this? Why did I have to use both my hands to flip him off? Why both? That's true, yes, and it's worrying. But let's not fixate on it. Look at that stupid bartender instead. He has no idea what's going on. You and your fuck you fingers floating in the air. Barkeep's got his mouth agape like an idiot. You showed him. At least it's funny. Yeah, that's a good point, Bobu. Why did I do this? Gart, watch out! Oh no! Oh no, this... I swear to God if I died. I swear to God if I died again, because I have like 1 health, and that could probably have hurt. Everything goes dark.
Back so soon.
This did not need to happen. I gave no such commands to my body.
Those are mysteries of the spinal cord. The spinal cord has yet to reveal itself to you. Its mysteries are unholy mysteries.
I don't know. That comes off as a lazy effort at reconceptualizing the antics of a shambling drunk.
If it comes off like that, it's because it is. And you are.
How's it going out there? Are the tiny apes screaming about money yet?
It's going very well. It doesn't really look like it is, sweetie. Are you okay? That's not quite it, but that's kind of what I'm going with. The old woman appears out of the blackness. You feel something in your chest, an unnatural pressure spreading. Help someone. Yeah, screaming isn't happening on account of extreme shortness of breath. You're just making it worse. Oh God, it's painful. All you feel is pain and weakness. You have to surrender now. Hey, guess what? I died again! Fuck yeah! Okay, there's at least a game I can load now. Shit. Oh God, we're so far back. Oh no, we're so far back. Note to self, save so often. Gotta save so fucking much. Oh no. Well, we're back here now. Okay. This is going great. I love this. I am appreciative of this, all of it. I'm going to take a moment for a couple of reasons. One, we did just die. And it's gonna take a little bit to kind of get back to where we were because I did not save very much. The other reason is I need to use the bathroom. And the third reason is because I'm gonna plug some stuff real quick. So, as you may have guessed by my bumbling buffoonery, I am also an amnesiac. Wait a second, what's going on? I don't know what I'm doing. Not true. But the bit was going to be you can donate to my coffee to help me get my memory back. I don't know. That seems like a dumb joke, and it wasn't even funny to begin with. Anyway, coffee.com/Oxmina. That's my typical income. It's pretty. If you donate there, that'd be really helpful. That's pretty great. You can. You can also go to patreon.com/Oxmina. Today is the last day of Pride Month. And that kind of stinks because Pride Month's pretty cool. But either way, tomorrow, if you are a patron, you will get access to content in the form of exclusive Patreon papers, including the brand new paper that I did that I finished writing on Cloudpunk, and how the city in that game is like super Lovecraftian, and how generally Cloudpunk is a really cool game. And one thing I didn't really say explicitly, but I firmly believe a lot of the Lovecraftianness in the game is related to how like capitalist and like dystopian the city is, and like it's specifically like a capitalist nightmare, and so on and so forth, because it's cyberpunk as hell, and it's really cool. So you could check out the paper, but you could also check out Cloudpunk in general. It doesn't really support me, but you get to play a cool game. If you like the streams, consider following. Following is going to be really helpful, especially because I have 49 followers, which is really close to the 50 that I need to reach affiliate, I think. But know that you don't really have to do that. It's all good if you don't. If this is a train wreck and you see it for being a train wreck, that's fine. Last thing I'm going to say is you can go to twitter.com/Oxmina to get my tweets, my retweets, etc. And also just me saying when I'm going live. I typically put that around on Discord, in various Discords that I'm in, but you can also just follow me on Twitter to get those instantly, or as I tweet them. Alright, thank you. I'm gonna be right back, and we'll eventually get back to the thing. I don't think time passes unless we actually do stuff, so it's fine that we're just kind of sitting here. I will see y'all in a bit. I'm also noticing, like, before I go, I'm also noticing how incredibly fragile our player character is, because if I do anything and I fuck it up, if I do anything and I end up fucking it up, I'm dead. I don't think there is a chance for me to live if I take any damage. I have a sum total of 1 health. Oh no. Anyway, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Just to be sure we get everything. I'm very appreciative of the chill music because things escalate so quickly, so it's nice to have, so it's disarming to have like this chill music that suddenly like brings it all back down. You know, let's take this as a blessing. Because at least now I don't have the urge to I don't have, at least now I'm not living with the inevitable failure and embarrassment of crashing into a poor old lady in a wheelchair trying to get out of owing someone 130 real. A big old karaoke mic just waiting for someone to sing into it. Yeah, that one. I am just going through some of this real quick.
Why don't you go and talk? Oh no. Am I? Or did you ride in? Take the body down. You're right. You didn't. No, I haven't seen you around. I'm not always here.
Are you the bartender?
No, I'm not the bartender. I have 3 cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie tends the bar here, not me. I'm only standing in.
Where did Sylvie go?
She just, you know.
His eyes dart from left to right. This man isn't lying, but he is holding something. He is hiding something. She just... what?
So now you're a cop. Oh, forget it.
Okay, we're just gonna quickly go through all the stuff. Wait. You should totally sing karaoke here. The first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know of your vast, oceanic soul. My soul is immense. Utterly. And it needs to be heard. Through a PA system. By other people. This goes well with the theory I'm developing that I'm down on my luck superstar person. What should I sing when it comes to it? You should sing the sad, slow song you were listening to last night. Thought it was obvious. I was thinking maybe I could sing something happy, like from those ostentatious orchestrations folk. No, no. Don't sing the happy song. It's stupid. Sing the sad song. It's profound. You have to find out how the song goes first, though. Maybe a tape of something appropriate would help. This does go well with the theory I'm developing that I'm a down-on-my-luck superstar person. Who is mistakenly identified as a cop for his prominent jawline? Yes, sounds likely. You should probably go on stage and pose for a moment when you're done with this thought. See if it works. Right, I have to X. This feels right. You belong here. Where am I going? I don't know why that happened. Okay. That makes me want to check something. I'm gonna check something real quick. Regarding this game. I am now drinking soda because I wish to drink soda before I return to water. I have consumed a full water bottle. And I don't think drinking 2 full water bottles in as many hours is the best idea. It might be fine, but even so. Nope, can't do anything with that. There used to be a tape in this case, but it was destroyed in a fit of rage. Something about Etenia single smallest church in Saint Sains. It must have rubbed someone the wrong way. The label says the song was recorded in 43. Okay, I can't select the record, like the tape player, so that's not what we're doing. We now have a task for singing karaoke. You need to find a sufficiently tragic tape, then play it in a boombox to memorize the lyrics. Then ask the cafeteria manager to perform, preferably in the evening. More people at the bar then. Get hold of a sad song on tape. What? I'm gonna put something in empathy if I can. Oh, no, 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 no. I cannot do that. That I cannot do. Alright, we're good to go. We're good to go. Back downstairs it is, then. I gained 40 cents! Yippee! This timeline is already slightly different. Isn't that intriguing and strange and fun? I am gonna update Twitter of I'm still live, but also I have died twice. In this low action detective game. I am amazed at how quickly I fucked up there. Yep. That's a water cooler. What did I get? Oh, I got a healing thing. I got a thing for healing. That's fun. Okay, that's enough. I am gonna...
Hello, sweetie.
Hello, sweetie. Hello, sweet. I'm giving her like a British accent on accident. Hello, sweetie. Hello, sweetie.
You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting. That's a bit better. You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting. Hello, hello, sweetie. Surprise attack, Gordon! What is this? Has been knocked over, beautiful dark liquid spilling out. A man sleeping on the table wearing mud-caked boots and rolled down overalls. The back of his shirt reads Wild Pines encircled by a logo with a tree. On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine. The man does not mind. You probably need them more than he does. You just picked up some magnesium. This item is stored in the bottom left corner of the screen above your character portrait. Use magnesium to heal your morale if you have morale damage. Not yet. Not gonna try and wake him up just yet. Don't really have a reason to. Okay, we're almost back to where we were. Menu has been wiped clean. Let's talk to our good friend, Kim. Yep. 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 Yep.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi.
And now we're actually going to do this because I want to do this. This is what I wanted to do, but I fucked it up. Concentration makes you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming in the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps closer to it, but there are still many to go. It's not yet time.
Okay then. It looks like we had a little skidding.
Yep. Yes, I've talked to him.
If you don't mind.
Yeah.
It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here.
Yes,
In
the
full
police.
force,
I'm aware that I'm a
Have you
policeman.
Right.
Love that
And
line.
the interviews?
What interviews?
At the 57th.
I have not.
Okay. Well, have you removed the dead body from the tree?
No.
So, where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as...
How can you be so sure? I'm gonna change this because I don't act because like internal affairs. For like cops, I feel like checks and balances actually is a good thing now that I think about it. So yeah, you mean internal affairs? Yes, but I am not them. I'm from criminal investigation. You said insignia. Yeah. Yes. It was not on me when I woke up. But I can't remember anything. What were we supposed to do again? What if I told you I'm not a police officer? We all feel that way sometimes. There is no such thing as a police officer, I'm afraid. What remains is that there is a dead body in the tree. Someone has to figure out who put it there, and if we don't, no one else will. And then, soon after, dead bodies would be dangling from all the trees. Thank you, logic. Flawless. But first we have to take it down. After you, officer. Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. Just gonna check some stuff. Sing karaoke. Report your missing badge. Interview cafeteria manager. Inspect the victim's body. First things first, because this next conversation is where I died last time, I'm going to save. Oh, there's quite a few. This manual save. Just save over it. Oh wait, I should have talked to this lady.
Hello again, sweetie. I see you've met up with your colleague.
Hello again, sweetie. I see you've met up with your colleague. I'm trying so hard. I don't know why I'm so bad at old lady voice. The lieutenant nods politely. Wait, who's Sweetie? Does that mean you like me?
You're a handsome man, officer, with your mustache and your chiseled jaw and that silly dimple on your chin. But dear, you're not for me. I'm too old and too married besides. You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself.
She slaps herself on the forehead.
I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
Her eyes glitter over the rims of her glasses as she looks up, smiling. This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot. You seem to be in a chair. I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't know where I am, or what I'm doing, or anything, really. Yes, officer. You look rather dazed, like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad. Her eyes follow your movements with some concern. I hope you're right. I hope it's not too bad. You know where we are, right? We're in Revachol. That's right. In a hostel called the Whirling in Rags, to be precise. Revachol is the disgraced capital of the world, or something like that? Yes, great. See, we're getting somewhere. Yes, great. See, we're getting somewhere. What else do you know of this city of splendor, tired as she may be? Honestly, I don't know diddly squat about Revachol. What kind of place is this? How would I even begin to tell you? Her gray eyes widen. Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world. We're fortunate to be here, you and I. I haven't seen many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days. There's a pause as she studies your expression. You must look quite lost. Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes? It's the spring of 51, and I know that. It's a bad year in my late 40s or 50s. I don't even know how old I am. Kind green ape pen. That's right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen. Knowledge should always be rewarded. Relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you there, but now she relaxes her shoulders. Oh my god, that's so many options. I can tell this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government? What mode of government? I'd like to think it's a dictatorship of the proletariat, but something tells me it's not. Our leaders are fierce warriors who traverse the plains on steeds. We are governed by intelligent machines that perform calculations to determine the freest market. Everyone hustles and grinds like badass visionary. Radios are being used to control people's minds. Cop. We are living under the cop regime. I don't understand the tone that this one is going for of like I understand the words dictatorship of the proletariat. I understand those words, but not in that order, in so much as that doesn't make sense because the proletariat is the common people, so the dictatorship would not be a dictatorship, it would be it would be like a democracy or like some kind of or like if it you know what I mean? Like that doesn't make sense. That doesn't track for me. But I'm not sure I'm not sure if what I mean is like I'm not sure if our character is saying it like it's a bad thing or if he's like, "Well, I would like for it to be the controlled by the people, but I'm assuming it's not." I'm gonna say it. Oh, sweetie, it's really not. There used to be people who thought that way, other people who wanted those things, but they all went extinct. Brevistal is a zone of control led by an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have almost no government of our own, and certainly no dictatorship of the proletariat. But they still have cops. If there's no government, how come there are cops? Oh dear. She shakes her head, suddenly very worried. And you were doing so well. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution. But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone. So, how did I do? You're doing quite well up until the end there. It does look like you're having trouble remembering things, history and places, remembering reality in a word. It's very odd. A sigh. The lieutenant buries his nose in his notebook. But maybe a fresh set of eyes is what the world needs. And, well, I'm no doctor. Such bouts of amnesia are often temporary, so I wouldn't worry too much. She means this sincerely. Worrying won't do you any good. What is the revolution you mentioned? A defeat, I'm afraid. The people in this archipelago tried to build something new, something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. This was 42 years ago. What does that have to do with there not being any cops? It has something to do with everything. I really don't know how to explain it better. I'm just a poor woman, she thinks. What do I know of these things? How can I help you? Who could tell me more? Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask. She turns to the lieutenant. No. He looks away. I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective. Oh no, we have already stressed out Kim so much. Of course, she turns to you. Then I don't know, someone rich maybe? Wealthy people are educated, though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez. How would you like to roll with me? Whatever do you mean? I want you to be my wheelchair partner in fighting crime, ridding backyards of corpses, catching sequence killers. I'm gonna do it. Sequence killers, oh my. She sounds impressed. But I think you already have a partner, sweetie. A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from the tree. I know, but there are also side mysteries, sequence killers, and forays into the paranatural. I can assure you with absolute certainty there are no sequence killings taking place in Martinez. Now, gentlemen, no need to squabble, she turns to you. I wouldn't be much use to you anyway, sweetie. Why? 3 heads are better than 2. Thank you, but... She looks out the window wistfully. Martinez isn't the most wheelchair-accessible place, you see. I'd slow you down. Perhaps another time? She turns back to you with hopeful glint in her eyes. I'm sad I can't, like, agree to that. That makes me sad. I kind of want to be like, yeah, totally, lady. Because I like Lena, the cryptozoologist's wife. I gotta be going now. Of course, dear. Good luck with your case. She gives you a small wave. Oh, thank God, an autosave. Okay. That is a perfect autosave. An autosave perfect for me. Kind green ape pen. A pen with a green ape head on one end. The ape has closed its eyes with a kind expression adorning its face. It seems to be meditating. That's a good price for it, actually. I don't want to, like... I don't think I want to, like, get it... Like, just, like, sell it, but it's a good price for it, generally. You have no idea where you are. Lena encouraged you to ask others to explain the world to you in greater detail. Perhaps try a rich person? Rich people are definitely educated and smart. You know how rich people have access to education and they use it and they don't use it to actually better people. They just use it to, like, study stuff and then improve their own lives and then don't help in, like, the revolution and stuff. I'm just saying things. Although I'm saying things that I go for. Whatever. Anyway. Y'all get the gist of what I'm trying to say, I'm sure. I'm absolutely certain that you all understand what I try to do implicitly.
Yes?
Tell me about the case. What do you want to know? Would you say this is a mysterious case? The lieutenant considers your question for a moment before answering. No, it's not a case particularly. It's not a particularly mysterious case. There we go. Why not? The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that. Okay, so the case probably isn't mysterious, but could it be sexy? There was some interest in this case at my station, but not for the reasons you have in mind. You seem to wish there was... You seem to wish there was. Okay, it wasn't him, like, rolling off. Are you sure there's not some sex angle we should be considering? Good point. Martinez is famed for its occult sex murder rites. We'll get on it immediately. The weary tone is the surest indicator that the lieutenant is being sarcastic. It doesn't have to be occult, it can just be sex murder. That's commendable. Was there anything else? It can still be an otherworldly sex mystery in your head, with a dark twist even. He's basically challenging you to sex it up with some lurid twist. Don't get right into it, sit on it a bit, then hit him with it. If we're from different precincts, why are we on the same case? I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition. His disdain is clear. This man would not use such an expression otherwise. What do you mean? You don't know? I assumed you were in on it. Look, you know what I'm in on. Retrograde amnesia. Better still than an imbecilic cop-off. Cop-off? It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim. Let it go, for now. Literally anything about it? I can't remember a single thing. Maybe you can tell me what you do know, to help me narrow it down a bit. I know literally nothing about it, only what you told me before. Do you want me to brief you? Brief! Yes, that sounds good. 3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body hanging in behind the Whirling and Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute. Wait, does the briefing say who the victim was? Security guard working for some worker of some sort hired by Wild Pines. This was just some hearsay from Martinez. Of course, we need to find out the truth. Who was the caller? To find him or her is one of our tasks here. For now, all we know is that the tone was muffled using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex. Why hide themselves? There's a strong precedence against involving the RCM in what's been seen as union matters. The dock workers union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now, it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that. Hold on, and the RCM is? That's us, the Revachol Citizens Militia. We're the police in this city. The RCM, or the Revachol Citizens Militia, is the police force you and him are part of, a self-organized peace corps of the occupied city of Revachol. The RCM operates within a legal twilight, yet its authority is rarely questioned. It's super useful to know this. Let me just make this perfectly clear. Our job here is to find the killer? That's right. Actually, I have all I need for now. Gonna try it. Inland Empire. Legendary, 14, chance low. Convince Kim there is a sexy dark mystery twist in this case. Only banal things strike you. At the core, you're a very banal person with a very small soul. No! That hurt my morale. Okay, that's enough of this for now. Woman's hand wrote yesterday's menu. Yada yada yada. I know. Unimpressive beard, Mr. Guard.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41.
He looks to you, realizing he still doesn't know your name. What is gold and orange like a forest fire, but smells like liquor?
Are you kidding me?
No, man, help me out. What is gold and orange and smells like liquor?
It's you. It's obviously you. You smell like liquor. And you're orange.
See? Everyone agrees with your color scheme. We're on the right track with this name
Is
thing.
this what you get when you call the police now? We've been waiting for a week here.
Sir, I understand your concern.
He's
but
so
we are
much
here
more
to do a
pissed
job.
off.
And
Yes,
for
this
today,
is the good
I need you to stay
timeline.
calm.
Yes, of course.
He takes a step back. For a moment, the cafeteria manager fizzes under the lieutenant's gaze. Then he gives in.
I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene, but it also took you a while to call us. It was you who placed the call, correct?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
He looks behind a pile of coasters, finds a slip of paper, and hands it to the lieutenant.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of
I
the
need to
many,
make this man a
many
bit more
cafeterias
smart.
manage.
I need to make this man a bit more smarmy when I voice act him.
But you still know your way around, yes?
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here.
I didn't imply that. Detective...
Right then. Questions. I got this. Where exactly is the body? And how do I get there then? Continue. Who killed him? Well, did you kill him? What are you... crazy? Of course I didn't kill him. Why did Sylvie go away? Haven't you asked me that already? What is with you and this woman? She has nothing to do with this. No, before I asked you where, now I'm asking you why she left. Because you... Okay, you got me. She went back because of the dead body out back. And because I asked for her number. That's why Sylvie went away. I hope you appreciate that. Didn't go well. This stuff gets on my nerves. I'm a feminist. That's right, I'm a feminist. Is that so, Mr. Feminist? He catches the rest before it leaves his mouth, probably thinking it's best not to say anything. I have a thought. Let's go. No one's saying, yeah. We are not going to do that again. We are not going to do it again. What's real? Oh, excuse me. You owe me 130 real. He pronounces the R with a mock aristocratic accent. Real. The IIR, or Interisolary Real, is the global reserve currency. Whatever part of the world you're in right now, it's safe to assume that he means you owe him some money. Oh, I understand. I owe you money. Wow, you're a genius. Yes, that's right. Money. You owe this establishment 130 real. He points at the red ledger on the counter. Who does that clown think he is? Arrest him! Did I just hear my necktie speak twice? No one is saying that. No one is saying the tie can talk. That would be ludicrous. It's just that you should arrest him. It'll be wiser. He wants to take your money. I'm not comfortable with this. Try to somehow tuck the tie away. Lieutenant watches you fiddle with your horrific necktie, sweat stains forming under your armpits. He puts his hand on your shoulder. If you don't have the money, it's okay. None of us are in this for the wages. That's Cop 4. I haven't offered to pay money because I don't have any money either. What do I owe this place for? Let's see. He dramatically turns a page on the ledger. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work, so don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 real in damages. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually more, but we'll round it down to 30 real for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30. 130 real. And yes, real is still money. But what exactly is money? What are you, a philosopher? Actually, I might be. Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room or goods or money, or in other words, money can be exchanged for goods and services. He peeks into the ledger. Or 8 bottles of potent blend and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really. Is this money? Yes, it is. Let's see, that's 10 plus 10, 20 plus 20 equals 40. I'm down to 90, right? Oh, I gave it all. No, you see... There's a tinge of sadness in his voice. That's 30 cents. Cents are a form of currency 100 times smaller than real. I'm not even going to take this. Come back when you have 130 real. 100 times smaller? But that's horrible. It is. He stands silently looking at the coppers on the counter. Isn't it evil? The order of magnitude between what is asked of a person and what they have. Darkness rides. It does, doesn't it? There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks for something in his pockets, an orange bomber. What happens now? He turns to the lieutenant. I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then... Officer, please, you're better off working this from... Officer, maybe you're better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away. Isn't there somewhere else I can stay around here? You mean somewhere else to run up a huge debt? I don't think so. The union squeezed most places out of business to fund the strike. You're better off home. I don't remember where my home is. Officer, a pattern of creases appears on his forehead. You really need to take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in my car. Call them. Ask for assistance. We have to get this investigation started now. The man wants to say something, then thinks better of it. Good luck. By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank in this place, sure, isn't it? I don't really remember. But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere. Up on Marvel Hill. Why did you just say that? The name must have some meaning for me. The old thesaurus comes up empty. Maybe you should ask the lieutenant. Lieutenant Kitsuragi, do you know a place called Marvel Hill? No. He thinks for a moment. But isn't that an expression, not a place? An expression? A saying. Up on Marvel Hill. A great high place. One that is impossible to climb back to. That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money. Could I trace the way back somehow? To the exact street, the exact number on a building? You can try. Run some addresses in your head, then when you get the time, maybe a street or an apartment will appear. Nope, wrong thing. Something stirs in you, something interdisciplinary. It is a newly formed reaction to the tyrannical gender roles around you, or something you've always had. One thing is for sure, you're not a mild feminist. Oh no, there are incendiary thoughts aimed at undermining the very pillars of society. Could you fashion them into some sort of weapon, perhaps? The first strike weapon a first strike weapon to decapitate the XY chromosome hegemony. Let's rewind. Let's trace your drunken steps back home. Jump across the raised channel bridge southwest of here. Fall over. Get up. Get off the asphalt in 20 minutes. Shuffle your feet through courtyards, scaring little children. Go under the street, the great raised motor track, the 881, until you reach the domain eminent of the in North Jamrock. The streets are frozen this time of year, caked with ice. Walk down Main to perdition. There's a side alley where your footprints in the mud. I'm going to internalize both of these. Hell yeah. Oh, there are so many of these. Delightful. Okay. Alright. We have caught up. And it only took me maybe like half an hour. I'm gonna have to take another quick break. It won't be as long as last time, and I'm not gonna do any plugs. But we have officially gotten past. We are in a good spot. I'm gonna save. That is the last manual save I did, I believe, or I have two different ones, but I'm gonna save in this one. The music is really nice, huh? Okay, I hope everyone's enjoying me being a disaster of a human being, both in the game and in real life. Isn't that fun? The dramatic parallels, if you will. But yeah, I'm gonna step away for just a moment, and I'll be right back. Hope everyone's enjoying the stream. Okay, I'm back. Also decided to text my dad. By the way, I keep forgetting about this, but if people want to donate to coffee or become a patron, on stream, fun little thing. The links are still the most recent stuff in chat, so I'm not gonna retype them. But if that is your cup of tea, and you do that, you can also put in a request for me to do a funny voice, because I like to do voice acting. That's why I'm doing this I'm planning on doing this game voiced almost entirely by me, minus the opening bits. I need to give the Mind Palace creatures creatures, but the aspects of the personality maybe different voices. I have the horrific necktie has its own thing already, but maybe more. Anyway, that is an additional thing. If you donate at all during the stream, you can request a funny voice. But you can also just donate or become a patron, etc. Um, any and all is appreciated, of course. But yeah. Okay. Red checks can be tried only once. There's a couple of things I want to do before we head off. We can call into the station and we can interview, or we can look at the people. Sorry, we can look at the body specifically is what I was thinking of. Yeah, close for winter. That's a nice sign. That's a nice whirling in red sign. I like that. It's over here. Most able-bodied men. The issue hosts a top 10 list. Jump Jams. Popular music mag. I guess just music. Goods from the lorry haphazardly litter the surroundings. Interesting. No. I mean, yeah, okay. Guess I'm standing here to do this. Pigs go home. The street name is illegible. A heap of snow melts in this wheelbarrow. The street sign reads, "Fuck the police."
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with?
One second. Okay, I'm having to figure out, like, dinner plans. You sound surprised.
We don't see a lot of police around here, that's all.
I have some questions for you, if you don't mind.
Of course. What can I help you with?
Who are you exactly? Me? I'm just the gardener. Cool, and what are you doing here? I'm working. Working on what? I have a greenhouse in the yard there. She gestures over her shoulder. I've been trying to get some work done. There's discomfort. She stops mid-sentence. Go on. It's okay. As you probably know, there's a corpse hanging from the tree there. It smells pretty bad, so I have to take breaks. Don't worry, miss. We're here to clean it up. You can get to work soon. Thank you, she smiles politely. My head is about to explode from all the salts I've had to inhale. What is this fuck the police business? Excuse me? She doesn't understand. She's uncomfortable. Maybe you should drop this line of questioning. This street sign says fuck the police. Oh? She cranes her neck. Well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here. It's alright. I didn't mean to startle you. Okay, she replies, shoulders relaxing. I have to run. Of course. I wouldn't hold you back. She wipes her brow with the canary yellow glove. Her gloves. You get the feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to deal with, after all. One more thing. Can I borrow your gloves? Sure, keep them. I have another pair. She hands you the rubber gloves with no visible annoyance. Thank you. We have glove. We have glove. Bye-bye... bugs? Yeah, that's bugs. Thick latex gardening gloves in classic canary yellow. Maybe you should retire, take up gardening as a hobby? It's worth a thought. You know what? That is worth a thought. Gardening is like literally always worth a thought and pretty much always like something you should think about, really. Some great tectonic forces crack the pavement like an eggshell. Hello? No, not Kim.
Yes?
Not yet. Sorry. An ancient fountain. It doesn't pump water anymore. In fact, there is a tree in it. Tire tracks leading onto the roof. There's slush and rain almost washed. What? I didn't read all of that. The spirited chirps and clicks of swallows fill the air. I'm just gonna go like way over here, huh? Okay, I'm passing like so many people, I'm not gonna do that. This coin-operated viewer can be banged up, has been banged up, inoperable.
Life doesn't need to be a struggle.
He covers his mouth to hide a burp.
I'll be with you in a moment, officer. Let me just finish my sandwich. Talk to Angry Hard René first.
Okay. Let's talk to Renee first.
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, alright?
This one's still chewing on a sandwich.
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
Better observe them first.
See? Your munching and complaining have ruined my concentration.
The man throws a metal ball toward a smaller wooden ball in the sand, missing it by a meter. Could the objective of the game be to throw the metal ball so it lands by the wooden ball?
Ah, mon Dieu. The pain in my back is unbearable. I can't even say if it's in my back or hip anymore. Feels like it's in both.
He tries to measure the throw.
I hope you pass out from it. You goddamn jellyfish. Men like you are the reason this nation is sinking.
Standing tall and proud, he looks at his partner with disgust. Trying to throw something as close to a predetermined point as possible. Measuring. This must be the age-old game of petenki. I don't know how to pronounce that. A moment of your time, fellows. Don't get involved in the game. I'll try it. That doesn't sound good. Guess it's an animation, but... Jesus, that was horrible. This felt wrong. Wrong like touching your sister's breast. You threw your sister's breast. Mon Dieu! The jolly man exclaims. Good job, officer! That was an excellent throw! I thought something way more spectacular would happen. What are you talking about? You just executed a... What are you talking about? You just executed a pretty much perfect petanque throw. His tone is full of admiration. How are you ever going to get an officer's shit off your nose, Gaston? Or even climb out of his ass? He shakes his head with extreme disdain. I was going for something cool, but I screwed it up, like always. The man in the uniform says nothing, but his gaze is fixed on the horizon. His merry partner is staring at the ground like he's trying to see right through to the other side. The lieutenant is looking at you, his face is expressionless. Everything has gone very quiet. It seems as even the waves have ceased their crashing against the promenade. It feels heavy. You seem to be playing in a crater? Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game. Do you know what created it? I do. Fire from heavy artillery. Okay, it's a crater left by artillery fire, but why? Why what? Why was heavy artillery used? Because that's what happens when communards hack your country, hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home. Did you use artillery fire against them? Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly too. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked. He adds, squeezing a bull in his fist. Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs. We didn't, though. We lacked calibre. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough. It was probably a bit more complicated than that. They should have chosen a place away from people and buildings. This place is the damn beachhead, son, he says, pointing to the bay. They had to soften the commies up first. The beachhead? Yes. The military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol. Martinez was used as one of 3 footholds in Revachol during the Operation Deathblow in '08. Other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta. He points to the northeast. Deathblow. Sounds grim. This here is Blood Ground, where Coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, he says, looking down at the soil, we're playing pétanque on their mangled corpses. Blood Ground. The other one shakes his head. You got old Rene going there, like he isn't angry enough already. Hold on, the Coalition? Don't get me wrong, officer, I hate those foreign dogs, but the enemy of my enemy and all that, they're the lesser evil. Actually, I already know all of this. I just wanted to know if you do too. Yes, damn it, I know! They laid the fire of hell on this city before they stormed it, and it worked too! There's a strange gleam in his eyes. The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. A dark shadow runs across his face. That's not him talking. and now the Union Socialists are practically running the place. Well, it's our own damn fault, the Jolly Man remarks. You, we, the Coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course, they still hold influence. You don't even begin to truly understand the players on the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... What do you think? I mean, out of all of these, foreign powers cleaned up our mess and now they rule us, which sucks. Which I think is what it's trying to say, but like, I don't think the soft socialists paving the way for the hard working class to take over. Wait, hold on. That's how it should be. Soft socialists paving the way for the hard working class to take over. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that's trying to say. It doesn't sound like a good thing. I don't agree with that. I don't think the coalition is capable. This one seems kind of neutral, but I understand what it's saying at least. I'm sorry it had to be them. He looks down at his boots. After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling cats for food, and drinking piss in the mountains. I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned to Revachol, or even if that damn clown Fristle had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case. This royal failure weighs heavily on him. Instead, all that is just holy and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere, foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio, he sighs. This is what the commies wanted. This is so much. Who was this Fristle? Damn Fristle. He was the king we couldn't protect. The carabiners failed him, and the crown. The old veteran falls silent and massages his chest. He died at the hands of hoi polloi in a very public execution. He slouches as he says that. It makes him smaller, admitting that they left the king to the mob. You mentioned Guillaume? A true king in both blood and mind. Oh god, it's 10. Led Revachol before Fristle. He would have been better, but the damn commies drove him into exile. What is a suzerain? Is the king. Has everyone forgotten already? Slowly nods. They've forgotten already. What is it about this old soldier that makes him stand so proud? It's no use talking to you. You were still daddy's balls when it happened, when we took our last stand against the filth and blah blah blah. Thank you for your time. Do you know anything about the man-hanged backyard? Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement, but this affair has passed me by completely. In Martinaise, the union is the law, so can you really blame them? But you don't have a problem with cops? Cop is a pejorative term. I have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets. He doesn't know about the crime. Your time is better spent discussing politics. What about policewomen? I'm confident they are indispensable in regard to all paperwork and other administrative duties. There are no duties RCM women couldn't carry out. You better not be implying that women are unfit for field work. There are no duties the RCM woman, but you must agree that nature and euphemism and no, I don't think there's any evolutionary and quantum inequality at play here. Really, officer? Match an average woman against an average man in a dark alley, blah blah blah. He's gonna say his shit. What is it about this old soldier that makes him stand so proud? Nope. All you observe is a veteran refusing to let go of the past in his old uniform. This is not uncommon. He catches your glance and nods. This is the uniform of the Royal Carabiners in service of Frisel and the first Guillaume Le Lion and valiant King Philippe V before him. Don't you mean Frisel the Fun? You do not speak his name, Craven, although he was a clown, he adds. He turns back to you. But he was our clown, ours to ridicule and to mourn. Well, thank you for your time. So much for that. Okay. That was a fun little side that I didn't intend on. I'm getting closer to leveling up and potentially putting points into something, but not yet. Kind of want to put something into composure. Alright, this one. That's the wrong button. Before you stands a motor carriage. Oh, it's the Kupri Kanima. We know that, and it woke us up. That's what woke us up. That's fun. The body is covered in blue and white livery bearing the numbers 57. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion, the Kupri Kanima motor carriage. Open the door. In the cabin you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and a soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. A scent of leatherwork and heavy fuel oils washes over you. Pull out the pull-out toolbox. A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized. Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools like some men are. He's clearly a little protective of his tools, but what can you do? Work is work. Chain cutters, a flashlight. Chain cutters sound useful. The handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap go the cutters in your hand. You can do good work with these. Cut chains, locks, ropes, especially belts. Flashlight for now. It's robust, weatherproof, and well made. Police issue. Blue. Lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss. Run your fingers over one of the steering levers. The white Swede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle so very familiar in your palm. Tap on the fuel preheater gauge. As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat. There's no use pressing the heat button, he says and jingles his keys. It won't start without the ignition key. Translation: we're not going anywhere right now. Alternative translation: don't even think you can drive my MC. The frequency tableau lights up and a green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye, and then you hear something. A soft purr of electrical kittens. Radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. Woman's voice greets you through static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st Precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it 1,000 times. Hi, Alice. This is the officer from the 41st Precinct speaking. Nice to meet you.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
A voice replies in the radio. Under the green prime line, a yellow saved button catches your eye. You wonder what the lieutenant's default radio station is.
As always, it's DJ Mesh and Felicio, and you're listening to Street Freaks FM, bringing you the hottest, the nastiest, the most vulgar.
Excuse me? A flock of seagulls takes off nearby, startled by the roaring radio. Right away, the lieutenant reaches into the cabin and turns off the radio. He's not looking at you as he says,
Someone must have been messing with the radio, or maybe picked up a random frequency. You wanted the prime line, right?
He's still avoiding your gaze, and his ears glow red. Speed Freaks FM, huh?
Oh, is that what it was called?
He's trying hard to act surprised. Right, you don't want to get into this. No problem.
Nothing to get into, really. But sure, let's focus on the important things.
He pats the motor carriage.
This is Precinct 57. Can I connect it to someone?
I need you to connect me to a civilian. Sylvie. She may have reported a murder? Of course. Of course. What is her number, officer? I don't know if my voice comes through clear there, but that's what I'm gonna stick with. Kim, didn't Gart give you Sylvie's number? Yes, hold on. The lieutenant takes a look at his notes. Her number is 005 1944 289. Received. Hold on, officer. Start slapping a marching rhythm on your thighs. Give it a moment. She might be busy at the moment. Give it a minute. She might be busy at the moment. Takes a bit to get to the phone. Officer? She finally returns. I have Sylvie Malika on the line for you.
Yes, hello?
A female voice greets you through static. It sounds like she's a million miles away. Hello, this is the police. I have some questions for you about your last days at work.
Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
You can hear resentment in her tone. She's not thrilled to be talking to you again. You quit your job at the Whirling. Why? You mean, why did I leave the bar? You can hear her tense up on the other side. Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir. Why not? Why aren't you comfortable discussing it with me? Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from someone. Okay, did you leave because of Gart? What? No, why would you even think that? He told me he asked you out. Are you saying it didn't happen?
Please don't bring Gart into this. It's none of your business.
God, why can't you just mind your own business, she mutters.
I already said you don't want to... I don't want to talk about this. You're messing everything up again.
Ooh, boy. Was it you who called the police?
No, not me.
But why didn't you call? Didn't a corpse behind your workplace bother you?
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the Union already knew about the corpse.
What does the Union have to do with anything?
No one calls the police.
You can hear her adjust the receiver in her hand.
The Union would get angry.
What do you mean by that?
You know.
She seems to be looking for words.
What the Union says goes. People listen to them, and they take care of their own, which is, like, everyone here.
Garbage. Looks like there's a limit to my authority then. Tell me, why exactly do you let a corpse hang in your own backyard for weeks instead of calling us? Wait, Kim. Is she speaking the truth? The Union is the law around here? Legally, no. In reality, yes. Martinez is de facto police by the Dock Workers Union. Words are not necessary to feel the lieutenant's discontent for the situation. Tell me why exactly you let the corpse hang in your own backyard for weeks instead of calling us.
I didn't want to get in trouble with the others.
Push her further. Show her the error of her ways. No, don't push her. It sounds like she's about to cry. I see. Don't worry about it. I understand. You do? I didn't... whatever. She sounds relieved.
What else can I do for you?
I'm trying to stay consistent with voicing stuff. I don't even know if that's pleasant to hear. Do you know who made the call?
No, sorry.
She clears her throat.
Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have cables put in again. They use the Union's phone or the one on the coast.
So the Union has a phone, and there's one further down the coast. Got it. If it was someone else, the lieutenant takes a note, we'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while. Okay, next question. That's everything.
I do hope so again. I do hope so. Please don't call me again. Bye.
She's ready to hang up. Wait, why does she seem angry with you? Yes. You have obviously done something to upset her at the Whirling in Rags when she was still working there. Wait, before you go, you're mad at me, right? Tell me, what did I do? I can't remember anything.
I'm not mad, I just...
The static sighs again.
You were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the school thing happened. It just made me want to quit.
What's Skua thing?
The stuffed bird, the great Skua. You threw it against the wall while screaming, "Fuck that bird," and laughing like a maniac. I think you said it's been giving you shit ever since you got here.
Why do I always end up screwing things up?
It was a pretty bird. There since I started working at the Whirling. I really liked her. We called her Scotty.
Oh, that's cute. There's genuine sadness in her voice. So you're telling me I was the one that made you quit?
Yes, obviously. You were the worst client I've ever seen. And I have seen so many assholes in this place. I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. But you...
Go on, I want to know what I did.
Well, you were worse than all of them. Honestly, you were getting borderline aggressive. Even about little things, like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to. Not anymore, I hate it now.
Hold on, which song?
We Go On by the O.O. She sighs. I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody.
Sorry about the song.
To hell with that song. Then there was your room, your project and experiment to see how bad it can get in there. I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me in. Threatened to make me understand I had no idea what you meant, and I don't want to know. And then you screamed something about how you were a piece of shit human being, and why does anyone even let you work as a policeman, and you'd fire yourself, but you can't even do that?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
And then you had to deal with your toilet, the one you clogged with police documents using causing water damage downstairs in the kitchen. I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill yourself.
Wait, police documents?
The ones I had to wrench out of your toilet.
What happened to them?
Damn it, I don't remember what I did with your damn papers. I don't remember every little thing I do.
Resentment gives way to concern in her voice.
Especially when there's a hurricane loose. It's your fault for losing them, not mine.
Something in you wants to immediately forget about this, as if there was a reason you threw them away. Okay, I get it. I wasn't a very good tenant.
No, you really weren't. You were simply the worst.
I am truly sorry for everything, Sylvie.
God, I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again and let's pretend it never happened.
But when I spoke to Guard, it seemed like you thought you left because of him.
Wait, really? No, this is absolutely not true. I like Guard. I really do.
Didn't he cross the line when he asked you out?
No, I was actually flattered. I've always liked him. It was just bad timing with the corpse and all that.
There's a pause. You can almost see her on the other side with the telephone cord coiled around her index finger.
I don't know what to say to him. I didn't know what to say to him later. Then you came and destroyed the place, so I left without explaining. I should have told him, maybe.
I can tell him.
Okay, but please don't mess it up. Please don't take out your gun or something.
Bad timing! What with the corpse and the dead body and all. What else did I sing besides the OO? I'm looking for a song.
All sorts of things. Some disco, rock too. So much disco and rock.
Was I singing The Smallest Church in St. Sands?
Yes, that's the one you like to sing along to the most. The later it got, the more that one came on.
Interesting. You still have to find a copy, though, before you can blast it. Before you can blast it! Alright, thank you for talking to me. Take care. You hear a sigh of relief on the other end of the radio. Wordless, the call breaks, then the already familiar voice.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
I'm done with the radio for now. Yep. I'm gonna go help Gart and Sylvie with their relationship. What's this? Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know you're Kappa type. Wait, there are Kappa types? Yes. Guess what's yours? Sorry, cop? I'm sorry, I'm not sure. Yes. Sorry, cop. The cop who's sorriest. Let's make it official then, shall we? Huge lack of enthusiasm going on in here. Hey, same Kappa type. Nice. Same hat. Okay, but what are the other Kappa types? Oh, you know, Apocalypse, Superstar, the advanced interesting cop, the liquid shadow cop. But you're too sorry to say those things, so here we go. Okay, but won't the other Kappa types be jealous? What? Jealous of the sorry cop? I think they'll be fine. Don't worry. They'll be super fine. It'll be totally okay. You can dual Kappa type from sorry to anything. I'm sorry, opt-in. Of course you are. It's okay. See if you can get something out of this, like info, or maybe every time you say you're sorry you get $1 million? Yeah, it does do that. It does that very strongly. That won't happen. Alright, let's see about this Kappa type. Rigorous self-critique. Temporary research bonus -1 authority. Embarrassment to the party. You are one sorry piece of shit. A cop penitent, a flagellant cop monk. This is not the right line of work for you. You should be groveling at the feet of a feudal lord, providing lurid evidence against yourself at a Mazovian show trial, or ripping the flesh from your back with a cat of nine tails. Whatever made you this way, you can be damn sure it was your own fault. Do it. Really criticize yourself. Who knows? You might uncover something of importance from your guilt-ridden past. We don't... Wait. Oh, I see what's happening. I see. Hold on. So that'll temporarily give us less authority. This game is both, like, really slow and then, like, really jam-packed. Like, it takes the time to just stuff your face with a bunch of stuff. Like, hey, by the way, you know what you are? You're a sorry cop. Just so you know, we've seen how you act. You're a sorry cop. You're a really sorry cop. And, like, I guess I could be a dick, but I don't think I'm gonna be a dick just yet. Excuse me? Okay, never mind. It's... Oh, this has been fun. You're a sorry cop, and what does that change? It means you're a cop, but you feel bad about it. Which does nothing but lampshade how shitty cops are. Anyway, I'm gonna talk to Gart and help him with his relationship.
Can I help you?
I talked to Sylvie. She left because of me, not you. Wait, what? He looks surprised. But what about the bird? Yes, the bird. I found it lying on the floor with a broken wing the morning she left. Yeah, let's come clean. She didn't break it, I did. You broke the skua? His face is flushed with emotions. A rash covers his neck. I assure you, it was him. It's as if he can't decide whether to be angry or relieved that it was you. Again. Why on earth did you have to break the skua? It's a mystery, my guy. I can't believe it. I was so sure it was Sylvie. Even worse, I thought she was trying to send a message. Symbol of hope and all. A tender type of hope. Something stirs in you. Perhaps this is why you broke it. Alright, he calms himself. Did she say anything else? About me, you know? He repeats. Did she say anything about me? She said she was flattered, actually. It was just bad timing. Really? I should give her a call then. The man doesn't know what to say. He wipes his brow and stares at the counter. Thanks, I guess. Was there... He gives a short nod. Was there anything else you wanted, or... Goodbye. Level up! Why is savoir faire so low? Or maybe it's not low? I don't understand why it's total of 1. I don't get that. I'm gonna put 1 into composure because I want to do a thing. To discover secret orbs in shady areas. Okay, did that check out? Yeah, it did. Okay. There's 2 things, there's like a couple things I want to do before we finish up the stream, I think. Dinner's gonna be at 6:30 for me, but I think we have time. I wanted to level up composure because I wanted to talk to the old veteran with very different political beliefs than me is what I'll say, but is what I'll say and describe him as instead of like being rude. I like that the game I like that the game is like very specific about like, hey, you're a cop. You can basically say almost anything you want.
Vigilance officer, what can this old carabiner do for you?
Gonna try this one more time. Nope. Oh well. Wanted to try. Alright, last thing. Nope. Nothing like that. Nothing with that. Yep. Yep.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Could you connect me to the 41st Precinct? I have something I need to report. Just a second, officer. She puts you on. I'm gonna not do the hand covering thing. It's kind of it got a little tedious. Just a second, officer. She puts you on hold and static crackling softly like a bonfire. After a while, you hear an old man greet you from the radio. His rattly voice is oddly familiar.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking with a large white rectangle sewn on his vest. In front of him is a box-shaped apparatus with an array of wires and antennas. The radio switchboard. The man uses relay codes. You got this. You're a cop. And cops know relay code. 10-4, Station 41. I've got urgent business. Over.
10-4, 10-5. What's your status? Over.
Just reporting in. Over.
10-18. State your message, sir.
I need to report. This might sound odd, but there's personal details I'd like to discuss. 10-4, your badge should have most of your personal details. Look over that. Over. I don't have it. My badge. 10-9. Over. My badge. I can't find it anywhere. Basically, it's gone. 10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over. Is it him? A dry voice asks in the background. What does he want? He says he lost his badge and needs to report it. He... what? He lost his badge? Who lost his... who lost... no, wait, this is Chester. Who lost his badge? Dick fucking Mullen, who do you think? It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity, he says, fighting off laughter. Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Defend yourself immediately. They're laughing at you. Haha, officer has lost his badge. Haha, like I'm the first cop to ever misplace his badge. He says this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs and is laughing sarcastically. Oh, god damn it, is he fucking kidding? This whole station is gonna be dicked for this! Satellite Officer Vikmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station. Over. Mullen dicked us? Can't we just move on? I want to... Come on, operator. Tell them to stop. This is serious. He's asking you to stop. He says this is serious. Of course it's serious! He lost his fucking badge! Satellite Officer Vic Mayer concurs. Losing your badge is serious. Over. Can't we just move on? I want to get it reported and be done with it. 10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over. Fuck me. Matt, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge. What's going on? Super Cop here lost his badge. He lost his what now? His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge. Could you all please stop saying lost his badge for a moment? He asked you to please stop saying he lost his badge. Why? Did he find it? The room on the other end of the line erupts in volcanic laughter. Sergeant Chorson was wondering if you found your badge yet. Over. You don't have a comeback. Sorry, it's hard to think like this. He's not replying. Looks like he's still looking for it. You can hear laughter in the background. Enough with this now. I have things to discuss. 10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over. Animated conversation in the back is making it difficult for him to hear you. New heights even for Captain Sober. Ask him. Ask him if he lost his gun too. The room roars with laughter. Sergeant Chorson wants to know if you lost your gun too. Over. Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck, you don't know where it is, do you? Oh god, it's not here. Okay, it's gone. Your gun is most definitely gone. Don't sweat it, Breton. You don't need a gun to have fun. We can still have fun. It's not all over. 10-9, come in, officer. Did you have a question? Convince them that you didn't lose your gun. Lying over the phone? It's easy! Just say it like it's the truth. Then it becomes it. No, of course I didn't lose my gun. He says he didn't. Thank God for that. It would have been a nightmare. I don't even want to imagine the poor prick who has to relay that kind of news to the captain. Losing his badge is bad enough. Tell him to find it fast. We can't have some gangbanger running around with it. We're all glad to hear you've not lost your gun, officer. Do you need any further assistance? Over. I could come clean and say that I lost my gun. Hold on just a moment. I can't. Dang it. I didn't mean to do that. It's fine, I needed to heal my morale anyway. I'm gonna do it. Listen, I've actually lost my gun too. I know you already wrote it in a report, but I will stay on my desk for a few days. Over. Roger that. 10-10, over and out. Static ends with a loud click and everything is silent in the cabin. 18 kilometers to the south, in the 41st Precinct relay booth, a small crowd has gathered around Communication Officer Jules Oldboy Perdue, around a dozen cops. The small room is filled with cigarette smoke, abuzz with laughter, when Officer Judy Minois enters. Her left arm is in bandages and her hair trimmed short. I lost my gadge in my bun. What is going on here? Did something happen? She asked, startled. John Vicmer turns to her and says, What happened is my partner made contact. It's not good. He lost his badge and his sidearm. He seems confused, delirious even. He stops to think. Mac the Torso Torson is finger-fucking his fist, laughing hoarsely and apparently telling some dirty story to his partner, Chester McLean, near the entrance. Yeah, Mullen was fucked alright. Sounded fucking drunk to me. Yeah, Mac's right. That was some gnarly shit there. Enough! The commotion dies down, all eyes turn to Satellite Officer Vic Mayer. None of this is funny. It's fucking sad. That's what it is. He's a cop. He's one of us. God damn this. We must help him. Minhwa looks down at her neatly polished black boots, black shoes. There is quiet firmness in her voice when she speaks. Yeah? How do you fucking plan on that, huh? Get him off the drink? Go jogging with him in the morning and get him on carrot juice? He's a lost man. I just know we can't give up on him when he's at his weakest. He wouldn't... The crowd in the room has started fidgeting uncomfortably. Someone's trying to slip out unnoticed. Mac, man the door. He gestures Torson to block the doorway and turns to Minhwa. You know what he told me? I don't want to get better. I want to get worse. Those were his words. He sighs heavily and turns to address the room. This shit does not leave this room. Not a word of this to the captain or anyone else. We'll give him a couple of days to pull his shit together. I guess I can hold off the report for a few days. Old boy lights another cigarette. Good. Okay, everybody. Nothing but a prank call here. We all got our laughs. Now get back to work. Far north on the other side of the motorway, the officer quietly hunches his hand in the motor carriage. Okay, we're done. Alright. I lost my gadge in my bun, and we know that for sure now, and it's bad. And we're gonna have to, and that's concerning. And we have so much stuff to do, but next time, we're gonna get the body down. Maybe. Who's to say? So, pissing competition. Apparently there was a pissing match between Precinct 41 and Precinct 57. Ask him about this after the initial inspection of the dead body is done. Who made the call reporting a crime? Keep searching for the caller despite lacking any obvious leads. This might take some time. Pay for damages. Oh, I could maybe ask for additional funds. We'll do that later as well. Track down your badge. Track down your gun. Alright, thank you all for watching. I hope you've all enjoyed. This is the first part of Disco Elysium. I'm just having a stretch. I gotta go get ready for dinner and stuff, but we are gonna try and raid a friend. NB Black Sheep, that's Viv, is currently streaming 30xdx. That's pretty fun. And I don't think is anything related to this game, but it's a 30xdx. Looks like a side-scroller, kind of Mega Man. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Before we raid, as per usual, you know, thank you. It would be really appreciated, and so on and so forth. But like coffee.com/Oxmina, patreon.com/Oxmina, twitter.com/Oxmina. That's where you can find me, generally speaking. Thank you all for watching. We're gonna raid Viv. I'll see y'all later.